What's this? So I got an email from one of the GMs of Valkyrie. It says, please contact Rachika once you read this, as I have some information about your guild you may wish to know. Unfortunately, there's not enough space in this mail to include it all. That's interesting.
What? Wow.
I don't know. I don't know what's up. I guess we shall see. Yeah, I sold some stuff. Well, I got an email from that Russian priest who took me into Caverns of Time. They sent me a smooth cloak. The smoothiest cloak I managed to find, he said. You have my thanks, good... I can spell. You have my thanks, good sir. I made some gold while I was offline. Hello, peoples. Hello, friends. Hello. Hello. Sudden as always. Indeed. Open all. Yay. I opened it all. Okay. Who's that person? Yeah. Let's see here. Styx says, guild raid announced. Zul'Gurub raid starts in 2 hours. Really? We're doing a Zul'Gurub today? Who's organizing it? Whoa! What's going on? Peoples. I see peoples. There are people. Well, I'm joining this. It's imperative that I join this. This is very important. This is very important. Good day to you. Twitch notified you as soon as I started streaming? Well, that's new. That usually doesn't happen, does it? Oh no. So we have a parade going on, apparently. Hey, could you read the forums discussing raiding? It kind of sucks to do anything like that with no officers. Yes, indeed. So if you guys are wanting to do that, we're getting a lot of people. Let's see here, G info. 919 players, 718 accounts. We have 49 people online, including me. We're getting more and more 60s. I think it is time to start discussing things like that, because I know I kind of anticipated this. I knew that, you know, I wasn't going to be leading raids, but I anticipated the fact that a lot of people would want to raid and that leaders would emerge in the guild, because that's just, a lot of people don't want to lead raids. Some people do want to lead raids. Some people want to help lead raids. Some people don't want to raid at all. But all those type of people emerge from this, especially since we have so many people. Dude, this parade's pretty cool. Maybe I'll pull some more people in stream, and we'll discuss this. I'll send out a tweet. I'll be like, hey guys, you wanna come stream with me? Let's stream together. Streaming some Valkyrie. What am I gonna type here? Yeah. Alright. So. What do we have here? Last time we had a fairly large issue with the guild. Seems that a guild here cannot support more than 950 members. Upon reaching 951, the guild roster will crash, and anyone trying to view it, and anyone who tries to get their mail. Whoa! So we implemented a hard cap, so it's no longer possible to invite more than 950. Just wanted to let you know. Okay, so apparently there's we can't have more than 950 people in the guild. This is a pretty radical parade. It looks like it's just me and I Am Priest in the raid for my guild. Everyone else is from other guilds. Okay, so let's deal with this. We are going to have to kick some people. So, let's see. Let's do it. We're going to remove all these people who haven't been online in like 24 days. So while we're doing this parade, we're removing people from the guild. So all these 24-day people, these are people who joined the guild on the very first day and played and then quit. So they had some fun. But they're not playing anymore. They're just taking up space. And we can't have that because we have so many people here, not enough room. So we're going to kick people. And this is kind of fun. I'm having fun doing this because these people are my friends, were my friends, but they have moved on. These people have moved on to bigger and better things. I mean, obviously, because they're not doing this anymore. Some people aren't in stream and they have no idea what's happening. For you guys who are in stream, you guys know what's going on, and you guys are sitting there smiling and laughing at the rage. Guild chat's really funny right now. Truger's trying to remove my fun. Trying to explain to these people. Oh, whatever. I don't care. So, I'm probably going to kick people up to 2 weeks. If you haven't been on in 2 weeks, you're probably kicked. Because 2 weeks is a long time. Even a week is a long time, but some people don't log on for a week and will start playing. You know, Weekend Warriors and all that. A lot of people will play about once a week, and I'm fine with that. But if you haven't been on in 2 weeks, you are gone. Now, I do anticipate a lot of these people, you know, coming back, or some of these people coming back eventually and being like, hey, I got kicked out of the guild, and I'll be like, sorry, I had to kick you because you weren't online. So, yeah, I'm going on a rampage, destroying these people. Not really destroying, just kicking them from the guild while I'm parading. Yeah, after we get done with this, we'll discuss the raid things. Because I do believe it's time. We have enough 60s. You know, we have enough to do, like, Upper Blackrock Spire. We have enough to do Zul'Gurub. And eventually, we will probably be doing Guild Molten Cores. Soon enough, actually. That'll be soon. But right now, I'm not focusing on that. I'm kicking people. Kicking people. So this is actually kind of cool because what this will do, this will kind of consolidate the people that are playing. So we'll have the same amount of people online that we do at all times. And but we'll have less accounts in the guild and less people in the guild and less characters in the guild. So it'll make our guild seem a lot more active. So we'll have about 500 players in the guild, but we'll have just as many people playing day to day. And this will allow a lot more room to invite more people. Kicking all these people that haven't been on in 2 weeks basically will just allow us to invite all sorts of new people. You know, you guys that are joining my stream and, you know, would like to join in on this fun thing that we're doing here. This classic WoW server that is awesome. You guys can join the guild and enhance the community and join the community that is already growing quite a bit. See, we've already kicked like 100 people. This is pretty fun. I wish there was a faster way to do this, but...
Remember doing this on Innkeeper?
Yes. Yeah, this reminds me of the days that... I haven't talked about this in stream in a while. I had on live servers on retail, the end of Wrath of the Lich King, whenever they announced that there were going to be guild levelings. Like, you could level your guild. You could, you know, basically have guild perks and things like that. I set out, and I was ungilded at the time, except for with some friends. I set out to just make a massive guild. I wanted to just, like, build a guild from nothing, and I wanted to hit the cap of 1,000 players, and I wanted to keep it at 1,000 players. And so I set up a... Look at you. We got a GM. We have a... Look at this. Look at this guy. We have a GM in our parade. He's on a mount that doesn't exist on the server yet. So that's fun. He's in tier 3. We got a server GM in our parade. Well, this is fun, guys. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Anyways, I was extremely successful. I had a message that I'd send out to people, and I did it by hand. I didn't have any bots or anything that did it, and I would invite people every single day to the guild, and I would have conversations with them. I would encourage them to talk to me and join my guild. And it was called Innkeeper, because I thought it would be fun to have the tag Innkeeper by your name as a guild, so you would look like an NPC, kind of. You'd have an Innkeeper, so people, you know, because like in this game, guild tags look exactly like NPC tags. So, anyways, yeah, within like a very short amount of time, I had invited 1,000 people to the guild, and they had accepted. We actually had a really active guild. It reminded me a lot of this one, actually, but this one was a lot more passive. You guys came because of stream. That the guild that I'm talking about, no one knew who I was. I was not Smooth McGuild. I was just a random person on a WoW server, and I was inviting people. And it was fun. It was an awesome project. I'm a very project-oriented guy, and so when we hit 1,000 people, this is what I would do. I would kick people who hadn't been on in 2 weeks or a week. When we got really active. What? Ragnaros! Oh my gosh. We have Ragnaros. Guys, look at this. We have
Holy crap.
Ragnaros, and he's LMAOing. Seems legit. Oh my gosh. I am so excited. This is what it's like when you have a grand, I keep saying Grand Marshal, a game master, a GM who's watching my stream. This is really awesome.
I love that Rag is just following you around.
No, it's not just Rag, it's mini Rag. It's like a little baby Rag, but he's like...
He doesn't have legs, but there he goes.
No, I mean, he doesn't have to. He's a freaking Fire Lord.
He doesn't have to. He's a Fire Lord.
By fire be slightly singed. This is awesome. Anyways, so yeah, that guild I was talking about, basically, yeah, it hit. Oh no, the parade's ruined, guys, because someone took a wrong turn. What was I saying? Yeah, basically. Yeah, I was kicking people who hadn't been on in like 2 weeks, and then I eventually had to kick people that hadn't been on in a week because we were hitting 1,000 people more and more often, and we wanted to keep inviting people to the guild, and yeah, eventually, we had my guild was the most active guild on the entire server for about a month or two there when I was actively doing it. We had, I believe we hit over 100 players online at one time, for quite a bit. You know, we would hover in the 80s, 90s, and 100s, and it was a lot of fun. And inevitably, people wanted to start raiding in the guild, so I helped them. I didn't want to lead raids really, but I recruited people who wanted to basically be officers and raid leaders and things like that, and class officers, and so we did that, and we had two 10-man raid groups that formed. One of them was slightly successful. The other was horribly a failure. But it was fun. And after a while, I stopped inviting people. I didn't care so much because we hit guild level 25. I think the second or third guild in the entire server to hit guild level 25, and that was while we were growing. So that was impressive, and that was just because of guild activity. But what else? Eventually, I kind of lost interest in retail WoW, like I usually do, and I sold the guild to people. These people randomly wanted to buy my guild for in-game gold. I'm gonna kick all the 14 days, and then we'll end it there. But yeah, people wanted to buy my guild. These people who were basically entrepreneurs. They wanted to take the work that I had done, all that recruitment, and form my guild into a raiding guild. And they purchased my guild for 250,000 in-game gold, which was a lot. That's 250,000 gold. That's still a lot. So I accepted. Sold the guild, and basically quit WoW for a long, long, long time. And turns out that guild that they bought, turns out it's really, really hard to turn a guild like that into a raiding guild. So they failed, and that guild ended up dissolving. So I basically took the money and ran. I quit WoW, and my friends left that guild. So that's my story. That's my story about my Zerg guild that I formed on the server Sargeras, and how I turned it into the most active guild on Sargeras, and how I kept it at 1,000 people, and how fun it was. It was fun. It was a great time. This guild reminds me a lot of that because you guys are just joining, and we didn't really have any grand goal. It was just, hey, let's form a guild. And the same thing is happening. You know, it's been about 3 weeks now, over 3 weeks, and a lot of you guys want to... Oh, corrupted Ashbringer. You're teasing me, man. Look at that. Corrupted Ashbringer. That thing is awesome. Anyways. So yeah, what I was getting at is Sulfurous. So we kicked about 200 people. Let's go ahead and kick the 13. Let's do 10 days. If you haven't been on in 13 days, that's pretty much the same thing. We're experiencing some technical difficulties, says Nimpy. So, what I'm trying to get to is, yeah, the same thing has happened with this guild. People are wanting to start raiding. Leaders are emerging, things like that. Someone's even made a kind of a put together kind of website with a forum and everything, and people are posting on it. Kind of. It's a very informal website, but it'll probably serve as a nice little WoW hub. It even has a progression meter and stuff like that. So yeah, leaders are emerging, and people want to raid. And I would love for us to have raids if people want to do that. Well, we can organize some ZGs. When AQ20 comes out, we can organize some AQ20s. Molten Core. We can organize, because MC is relatively easy once you get a 40-man group of people who are in best in slot blues. So I was Alliance on Sargeras. Sorry, I haven't been looking at chat. I've been doing this and telling stories. Hope you guys don't mind. And kicking people. But yeah, I was Alliance on Sargeras. That character that I started the Innkeeper with and turned it into the most successful was the character Being, my priest. And later on it was So, my old 70 twink, rest in peace, who I leveled. So yeah, apparently we have been doing Zul'Gurubs, which is cool. Why are they all lined up? I don't know. It's a party, and we're having a party. Oh, look at that. He's got glaives. He's got the NPC glaives. What are those even called? Oh no, those are the the non-implemented items. It's amazing. So I've got a GM following me. Okay, that's enough people kicking. I got to someone who actually has a guild note, and I'm not going to kick that person right now. Alright, so we still have 59 members online after all that kicking. So let's see here. What are we at? 694 players, 548 accounts. So we actually didn't kick that many accounts. We kicked a lot more players than we did accounts. A lot of those were alts. So, yeah. Cool. This is vanilla. Yeah, for those of you asking, this is a private vanilla server. A private classic WoW server that is awesome. It's probably the best scripted private server out right now of any expansion. Which is why I'm playing on it. And that's why I'm playing, like, it had relatively low population when I joined, but I didn't care because I'm all about quality, and this server is Blizz-like 100%. It even has the Encourage scripts from the past server that I played on that shut down that had the best scripts prior to this one. And it shared scripts with this. So it's just like this consolidation. AQ is going to come out, the gates are going to open and all that stuff. And it's going to be awesome. So, yeah, if you want to join this guild, I have a link below the stream, which says Smooth WoW Guild. Go to that link and download the server, follow the instructions, and you have an open invite to my guild. Everyone in the guild has invite privileges. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Kilcleet was a giraffe, and you are a grub. Oh my gosh. This is what happens when you hang out with a GM. Borrelgore, indeed. That is awesome. Yeah, this is a free server. Free to download, free to play, so. Massive amount of bugs? This server is like the least buggy of any private server I've ever played on, besides the one that I played on previously was shut down, which shared scripts with this. So, private cybercom. Yeah, I mean, no server is 100% bug free. Not even live servers are bug free. That's just the way it is. But this one is amazing. They have the holiday event scripted. I mean, all the raids and dungeons are scripted. The AQ event, the AQ gate opening event is going on right now, which is scripted, which I've never played on a private server that actually legitly did that. So. But yeah, let's talk about raiding and stuff. A lot of people want to raid on this server. A lot of people are interested in that and putting together things. And we have some very active players actually. We have some players who are on a lot, and those are the kind of players, the ones that are on a lot. I want you guys to kind of head up the what you want to head up. Like I want you guys to be heading up the raids, helping schedule things, helping people with their classes, helping gear people out, run 5-mans and stuff, gearing up for raids, because that's pretty much end game right there. Thanks, man. What add-ons do I use? I use a smattering of add-ons right now. I'll get to that later. I'll show you guys my add-ons. But yeah. We do have some people online that are online all the time. I know there are a lot of people who only log on when I stream, and that's fine. But I don't stream every day. I don't stream this every day, so you guys who watch my stream, I appreciate that. But the people who I'm looking for as officers and things are like people that are playing every day, playing when I'm not online, putting together groups when I'm not online, and I've seen you guys because I have a secret character that I log on and look. So I know the people who are on when I'm not on. And you guys who are doing like the legit leveling, that is extremely respectable because this server does have that donation option. But you guys who are like actually leveling, you guys are awesome. And yeah, like Varor's here. You guys are for real. Let's see. Pre-purge, Smooth McGuild had the most members of any guild. That rules. Says so. The GM just told me that pre-purge we had the most members of any guild on this server, which is awesome. This server has been open for almost 5 years now, I believe, which is another plus for this server. A lot of private servers you join and they have been open a while and they have a lot of hype behind them. This server has had very little hype actually, but just a very intense core of players that have been playing on it for years and years. And I feel like I'm doing a good thing bringing people to this server because it's been open for so long. They're dedicated people who run the server. It's obviously not shutting down anytime soon. They have aspirations. They're opening a queue gate soon with players' help. And should you start out as a newbie? Yes. I recommend if you want to play on this, starting off on a vanilla server like this, a classic WoW server, is the best way to do it because this was like the beginning of WoW, the most legit leveling experience, the most legit experience. And though vanilla doesn't have all the bells and whistles that modern WoW does, it feels a lot more like a game than a gear fest, just getting free gear. And there's Kilkley, who's just here for management. Yeah, Kilkley's an administrative guy. See, running a ZG with another group today due to playing D&D in a couple of hours. I'm interested in officer position for Holy Pallies. Okay, cool. Yeah, I want you guys to contact me if you're interested in an officer position, if you have a lot of play time in the guild, if you have a lot of experience, if you played in other guilds before. I know some of you guys have even played in Scriptcraft and maybe even played with me in Scriptcraft, and you kind of guys I view as veterans because I played with you before. The donations have certainly gone up a lot. Yeah, a lot of you guys have been donating to the server, which honestly is a good thing because that helps keep this server going and it helps support this server. So, yeah. Trifuse is definitely someone I want to talk to. But yeah, you guys have been donating a lot to the server, and that has already enabled them to buy a new server. Like, they upgraded the server, they moved it to a place that's a little bit better for us US users. So now we have lower latency than we ever have, which is awesome. And so yeah, so thank you guys for donating. The server thanks you. But yeah, as far as officer position, let's go over this. Let's see, guild control. I have a rank called Charl. I am Smooth. Charl is going to be officer position. And basically, if you are an officer, you have all of the abilities that I do, minus disbanding the guild. You can modify the guild info. You can you can officer chat speak /O. What's up? That's the first thing I ever said in officer chat in this guild. Congrats me. Promote. You can promote. You can demote. You can invite members. You can uninvite members. That's one of the big things about being an officer. Is you know you have the ability to G kick people. Okay, so people are saying something to me. A lot of people message me on Twitch, man. I don't remember. You'll have to remind me. A lot of people message me on Twitch. So, as far as officers go, who do we have as officers right now? Let's look. Because I kind of just did it on a whim the first day we started this. And I'm gonna redo this. So, we have, like, Elja, who has been on 3 days. Smoothly, who has been on 2 days. You guys are not going to be officers. Because, you guys are just really not on right now. Okay, so Fury Warrior, definitely an officer. He's my buddy. Perplexed, we all know Perplexed. She's sitting in the same room. Let's do this. Alright, so as far as officers, Trifuse is going to be an officer. Trifuse has basically proven himself. I've seen him online when I'm not online a lot. Forming raids, tanking raids, he is already geared. So grats, Trifuse. New officer. Okay, what do we have? So Trifuse is one. Let me look here. Yeah, if you're interested in officer, contact me either through Whisper or in-game mail. Don't Twitch message me. I don't check those near as often. A lot of you guys I play with a lot, but a lot of you guys I know aren't even interested in being officer, so that's fine. Officer positions are okay. I don't want you guys to be messaging me just because you want the privileges of being an officer, but you don't want to help. Because what I want is I want to have people on that can form raids and form groups and help people when I'm not on. and can help like administrate that and use their position in a positive manner. I don't want people being officers just to say, hell, I can invite and look at me, I'm an officer. Like, that's not what we want. And if I do see people abusing that position, you will be not an officer for very long. So who else? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and promote some people. Let's see, where are you? You are going to be an officer because you are the reason why I'm on this server. Okay, so we'll kind of roll in the officers a bit by bit and see how it goes. I don't want to just, because the less officers we have, the better, I think, just because I don't want this to happen. But oh, welcome to the guild, Bronzebeard. But because the more officers we have, it's stupid, but it'll happen. Like, people have this power struggle thing. Like, a lot of, like, someone wants to be more powerful and wants to have more influence. That's just stupid stuff. That's not why I formed this guild. I didn't form this guild because of that kind of stuff. And yeah. So let's look at these whispers here. Who do you have? We have Trifuse. For sure. Sticks. Let's talk about Iron Priest, Truger, Spiked Heels. I haven't grouped with Spiked Heels or Sticks, I don't believe. Okay. But yeah, we'll roll out officers bit by bit. Oh, okay, Styx is the multi-boxer. You're that guy. So Styx is the guy who set up the kind of generic WoW website, which we can use for now. In fact, that's probably the best way. He basically what Styx Shaka has done. He's set up a website. It's in the guild message of the day. It's kind of a just a generic WoW website template with forums, with progression, that kind of stuff. And for the way I'm kind of viewing it is kind of a temporary website for us to set up rating. It has some useful things on it. He's posted some useful posts under class forums, informing people of best in slot pre-raid gear. So if you guys are interested in getting the best possible gear you can before stepping into raids, he's already done that, which is awesome. He's a knowledgeable WoW player. Obviously has a lot of knowledge about classic WoW, is interested in classic WoW. So Styx / Shaka, would you like to have an officer position? And are you interested in leading raids? Who else? There's some other people who aren't on right now that I'd be interested in seeing if they're interested in being an officer. But again, I don't want to have a whole lot of officers. I kind of want to have a small, trusted group of people who can help with administration and help with people and stuff like that. So you're interested in doing class leading for rogues? Well, let's do this then. You are going to be... oh, you already are a Smoothite. Well, let's do this. Guild control. Smoothites are going to be like class leaders, but not officers. You guys are going to have the ability to... let's see. You guys can promote and demote. You guys can edit public note. You guys can view officer note. And Yeah. The only thing you guys can't do is remove people from the guild. And, yeah, we'll leave that for now. So, this will be a separate rank. Like, Smoothites are going to be, like, class leaders. Maybe not officers. Officers, I want to... Here's kind of what I want. I want our officers to be like leaders. I want officers to be like people like, hey, you know, if so and so's not on today, we can lead this raid. We can set up the ZG. We can do this, or eventually we can set up this molten core and do this. I want those kind of people to be like interested in leading. So, yeah, this is a private server. Naughty? Private servers are fine, man, as long as they're not ran in the US. They're all good. Twitch has said it's fine to stream private servers. The only time that it's not fine to stream private servers is if they are illegal, like ones that are ran out of the US, and if Blizzard ever tells you to stop. So that's it. Let's see. I am priest. You are a warrior. I've seen you, I am priest. I'm not sure I've grouped with you. See, some of you guys I haven't grouped with. I've grouped with Worst Hunter. And he was good. But, actually, he was good. Let's go ahead and... I'm going to put Worst Hunter as a... Oh, he already is a Smoothite. That's good. So, I guess... How did you guys get promoted? Maybe I already promoted you. Well, that's cool. I need to feed my pet or put him away. Yeah, so Worst Hunter is going to be a class leader. Ooh, a lot of you guys are like Smoothites. I'm not sure if I did this. Someone promoted. Did you promote people? Okay, well, someone, maybe it was me, like, off the bat. This is a long time ago, like 3 weeks ago. If I, maybe you guys were that. Well, we'll leave it as it is for now. That's fine. We'll leave that. Smoothites are going to be like super active members and or class leaders. That'll be good. And yeah. But the rank of Charl is going to be officer positions.
I promoted was Bullroar.
Yeah.
I think that's it though, because I remember promoting someone. I think it was just you though. I have no reason to promote anybody else.
Fury Warrior promoted a lot of us. Lee, why did he do that?
He is gonna be Lee.
I'll talk to him about it. I will talk to him about it. He's probably asleep right now. Okay, Ticketchu's talking about the torrent link isn't working for you. We talked about this. Basically, you need to switch the .sx instead of .com. Switch the .sx in the Pirate Bay to .com or .org and it'll work. And you don't have to install anything if you download the torrent. All it does is download a folder that has everything in already done. It's an installed folder, and yeah. And then you just follow the instructions and you win. You shouldn't have to install anything to get the server going. You should just download it either from the Google Drive or from the torrent link. Except you're gonna have to change the torrent link to .com or .org instead of .sx because that link is broken because .sx does not work anymore. It is 5 gigs and that's actually a sixth the size of current WoW, so that's actually awesome. Retail is like 25 gigs. It used to be 32 gigs. They trimmed it down a bit, which is good. Oh, it looks like Ticketchu's finally joining the guild. I was so surprised that you didn't join this. I thought you loved WoW. You joined my retail WoW guild, but seem to have little interest in this for being such a WoW person, but I guess you didn't play vanilla, so. Okay. Yeah, all these promoting to I don't know about this. We'll leave this for now. That's fine. I'll ask him why he promoted all these people to that. But yeah, that's the way it's going to be. The rank of Charles is going to be officers, leaders. The rank of Smooth is going to be like either extremely active players and or class leaders. People who don't really have an interest in leading or have a slight interest in leading. And that's how it will be. That's how it will be. Oh, there's Dreyfus Frost. He would have joined the day I found out you were doing this if I was Horde. So connected to Horde. Uh-oh. You never saw the ally side, so you'll cave. Dreyfus, are you going to play with us? Are you really? Not all WoW players have the appeal to vanilla as much as others. Yeah, a lot of people didn't play vanilla. Like, Perplexer didn't play vanilla, so, you know, didn't have a whole lot of interest in playing initially. I know a lot of people that started in Burning Crusade, Wrath, or Cataclysm have absolutely no interest in playing in previous expansions. So, yeah. Dreyfus is someone who I would instantly give an officer position to, because Dreyfus is an experienced player who's played WoW since beta. So, pre-vanilla. No frosting at all, or no flavor at all. So, and whether he has interest in leading or not, he has the ability. So. Your girlfriend just asked you, are you really betraying the Horde? When you didn't say anything, she said, for shame. That's wonderful. I have another friend, Faye, Onslaught Faye. He does not want to play this, mostly for the fact that he's always played Horde, and since I'm playing Alliance on this, he's just like, oh no, I'm not going to betray the Horde or whatever. But for me, I really don't care, man. For me, it's about the experience. It's about the people. It's about playing this. I mean, what main city you're in is one thing, and you know you have like racials, but if pre-Warlocks. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Dude, beta was such a weird time. They were messing with WoW back then so much. You remember planes running? You remember the Tauren mount was going to be them? They remember Taurens leaning over and like running? That was awesome. They took that out before, and they quickly put in Kodos as the mount because they didn't have anything else to do. Hence the awkward Kodo running. Yeah, I mean, you can play Horde on this server. Let me look here. 1 second. 1 second. Had to alt tab for a sec. What? What? We got a Horde. He's sapped. He's got the unstoppable force. And a lot of blue PvP gear. Uh-oh. He attacked him. Well, hello there, sir. So Dreyfus is not going to quit his live guild. He's going to continue playing retail WoW while he plays this. So okay, so he probably won't be doing a whole lot of leading. You want a guild invite? Welcome to the guild, Wrecker, please. You guys are talking about Final Fantasy XIV, not A Realm Reborn. The brick wall and experience per day. That's pretty lame. That's actually what kept me from playing. When I heard about that, I was like, I'm not gonna play. I don't want to have an experience cap every day. The only reason they did that was because they knew that they didn't have any content like toward the end of the game. So that was just a way for them to like stretch out their content. Well, it looks like we got some meanies here. We got Sneak, who wants to just kill our friend. And Slim Shot. Welcome to the guild, Calkin. Welcome. What do we have joining here? A rogue. But yeah, I'll probably leave this as the officers for now. So we'll have Tri-Fuse as an officer, and we'll see how that goes. If we need more raid leading officers, we'll invite more. But oh, why am I not playing music? That's a good question. I could have some music going on right now. What should we listen to? What should we listen to? What should we listen to? Leveling as Alliance has been fun for you since the first time you played Alliance. That's one thing I enjoy about playing other factions. Like leveling as Horde, I didn't do that until later, and I didn't even finish. But it was really fun because you get to experience the different leveling zones and all the different tracks. The music is different. The feel is different. All the different quests and everything. It's pretty cool. But yeah, again, you shouldn't have to install anything to play this unless you have like, well, you really can't, because if you connect to Blizzard servers at all, you're gonna, it ruins it. This private server is locked on patch 1.12. Oh, where'd our Horde friend go? Did he get rezzed? Wait, where'd he go? Where'd he go? I was alt tabbed. I didn't see him. So Dreyfus Frost has emotional connections to Horde, apparently. Interesting. I don't have any emotional connection to Alliance or Horde, really. I never really have. The only time that ever happens is whenever I would PvP and just get really mad at Horde characters. But when I really step back and think about it, I don't really care what faction I play as long as I'm playing with cool people, you know? It's the same game. Ugh, just different cities, different skins. Warsong Gulch with Alliance rank 14. Happy birthday to my YouTube channel. You're right. Journal Zelda is bringing up the fact that I started my YouTube channel exactly a year ago tonight. And that wasn't the start of my acapellas. I posted the Jaren song on December 20th, the night of December 20th, right before the end of the world, right before the 21st. And it wasn't until January 15th that I posted my first acapella video. So it's not till next month. That's the 1-year anniversary from our acapella stuff. But yep, it is my YouTube channel's birthday. 1-year anniversary. So if Aurora's hit 60 and is already geared, I think that's pretty awesome. So not only was Aurora's the first 60, he's like the first guy to 60 to also like get a bunch of best in slot stuff. That's pretty awesome. He has 8 lifetime honorable kills. Obviously hasn't done a whole lot of PvP. Yeah, don't install Retail WoW if you want to play this. Download the link down below the stream if you want to play this server. Just it has the installed folder already. You don't have to install anything, and you just make an account and then log in. That's all you do. Did I get a sub button thanks to YouTube? No, I got a sub button thanks to Twitch. I mean, YouTube is the reason why a lot of you guys are watching me. I mean, if I didn't have a YouTube channel, you guys would have no idea who I was, and you wouldn't be watching me. So I guess it is kind of thanks to YouTube. I'm streaming on Twitch because I needed a break from YouTube to play games sometimes when I just did not feel like recording, and it was an excuse to just hang out with a bunch of random people and play games. And it's been a lot of fun, and it's kind of evolved into this World of Warcraft private server where so many of you have joined in, and so now when I stream, like, we got like 68 people online just like hanging out. So this is a lot of fun. I think streaming massively multiplayer games is cool, and you got guys like that who just like to spread negativity, and they get attention for it. Do not use the launcher. Use WoW.exe. Yes, yeah. Don't use the WoW launcher when you do that, because it'll ruin your install. It'll start to download the modern WoW patches, which yeah, that's no good. But yeah, as far as the subscriber thing, Twitch contacted me independently, and they're like, hey, after I've been streaming for a while, like, hey, we think your channel's a good fit for subscribers. Are you interested in that? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And because of that, we have subscriber emotes, which is awesome. So if you subscribe to me, not only do you get a Charl next to your name, and you support me singing video game songs every week and streaming, you also get things like a beard emote, and a smooth emote, and a Charl emote. That's different than the one that is next to your name. So apparently Dreyfus's girlfriend is mad at him for wanting to play Alliance. She has an extreme emotional connection to Horde. I think, that's actually a successful thing on Blizzard's part. If you can convince people and like make them have an emotional connection to a faction, you've done your job. You've made a good game. Because it's when people are like, what? Dreyfus just got the Baron mount given to him by, not given, but casted upon him. I want the Baron mount. What was I gonna say? But yeah, but Blizzard did a good job, because the Alliance and the Horde, they feel like separate factions. They feel different. Oh my gosh! Oh, Turtle Man! I'm never dismounting, ever. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh! I got turtled. I'm a turtle. Guys, I should go right across the plains of Azeroth on a turtle to celebrate this this thing. I just gave a motivational speech. Smells like bleach in here. Perplex has got a project going on. So she says that it's because the Alliance players are dumb. Does she think I'm dumb? Am I dumb? I mean, I've been playing with our guild for the past over 3 weeks now, and we don't have almost any dumb people. There's been one dumb person that I've seen in guild chat, and he got kicked from the guild. Everyone else is extremely helpful, extremely awesome, extremely cool. I think it's being stereotypical and being short-sighted saying that a certain faction is dumb. Because, yeah, I mean, if you did that in real life, it's like saying, all these type of people are dumb. All those people are dumb. Or, oh, all those people that live over there, they're dumb. Oh, man. OU fans, they're dumb. OSU all the way. Texas State, blah. It's just like, that's just spreading. First of all, it's a negative thing to do. It's an ignorant thing to do. And all it does is spread negativity and hate. Because, in the end, Horde and Alliance are both all the same people. OU and OSU and Texas Tech and Alabama football teams, they're all the same people. They're just in different places doing you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, for real. So, yeah. That's kind of the way I see it. Hate between factions, whether it's football teams, basketball teams, geographic regions, states, countries, or Horde versus Alliance. It's all counterproductive, non-intuitive, and spreads negative emotions. I had this talk with Onslaught Faye because he's again he played Horde up from beginning till he ended his WoW career, and he's very into the Horde thing, you know, the whole like honor and stuff. And Alliance has that too. Like if you think about the way dwarves are, and if you think about like what they stand for, even the storyline, it's all the same. It's just the Horde are doing it in a much more tribal, primitive aspect. You don't want to go level again? Well, there are some people who are playing on this server that have done the 1 to 60 grind. My pet is mounted, guys. This. Oh, yeah. Well, dang it. His mount disappeared. Well, that was fun while it lasted. But what was I saying? I don't even remember what I was saying. I got distracted because my pet had a turtle mount. Because there's a GM playing with us, which is I think is awesome. Welcome to the guild, Rick. You must have not been online in about 2 weeks because I kicked all the 2-weekers off. I'll probably continue to do that. I'll probably stream it because it's entertaining to watch all the guild freak out because I'm kicking people. So you other officers, don't kick people unless they're just being stupid in guild chat. I think we've only had to kick 1 or 2 people for being like just completely not cool, which is good, which is really good. Greetings. Yay. Jumping turtles, jumping turtles, jumping turtles, jumping turtles. Seven to 8 days played and boom 60. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. A lot of you guys have done the WoW grind over and over again, and a lot of people haven't joined the server because they don't want to level again. But the server does have a donation option where if you donate, like I think it's like 10 euros, you can get an instant 60 character with a bunch of gear and a mount. So we've had some people do that. So if you're the type of person who you know, is interested in the in-game content and you don't want to do leveling again, that's an option, and we have had some people do that. I don't encourage it because leveling, you like learn. Leveling is such a cool experience in vanilla. It's big, it's huge, it's expansive. You have to go everywhere. It takes a while, but you also learn your character. You learn, you know, how to play. So if you've never played, then you know you don't have to. It's not a good thing. We've already had a few issues with people who did instant 60s, and well, yeah, they didn't have the wisdom they needed to be 60. So yeah, apparently we have ZG going on pretty soon. That's queued up by someone in the guild. Yeah, Styx is getting a ZG going on. So about an hour from now, we'll be doing a ZG. You just started a Gnome Warlock and you're wondering if you can join the guild? Of course. We welcome Gnome Warlocks. I think Gnome Warlocks are hilarious. Tiny little evil people. Yeah, I'll take part in the ZG. I'll probably I could come on my hunter, and I could help with DPS. But I do have a tank now, and his gear has been improving bit by bit. So I may actually take the take my warrior with us. You know what? Let's do this. Let's turn on the WoW music. I like WoW music. Aw, my mount went away. Unfortunately, the turtle is late for dinner with his family. He thoroughly enjoyed his time with you, though. Well, I'm sad. But it was fun riding a turtle while it lasted. Charles is attacking one of my hair ties. Hair bands. We should try asking the GM or admins about the links, telling people they got problems. They know this. They're working on it because they have to contact their people that do the website. So. You tried the torrent, but then it asked to download a ton of other programs. You clicked on the wrong links. Yeah. If you don't have experience downloading torrents, ask for help. Or just download the Google Drive file, since it is a single file. Because torrent sites are notorious for having big fat download buttons. And those aren't the actual downloads. The actual download link is like hidden among the big download this buttons. So be careful. Be careful when you're downloading any type of torrent. Because if you click the biggest download button, you're probably not clicking the right one. Dude, Ironforge music is epic. Isn't that awesome? Majory, if you're actually getting ganked by someone, you can ask the guild for help, but if you think someone's using hacks, report them. Because this server is really, really hack-proof compared to every server that I've played on. We had a guild member try out the hacks that work on Phoenix, like the Phoenix servers, and they didn't work here. Oh, cool. We got an old vanilla player joining. Welcome to the guild net. He's a mage. Yeah, click get torrent or get this torrent. Don't click download or download now, because yeah, you'll end up downloading a bunch of malware and bad things. Not really viruses, but just very bad programs that aren't good. They don't have your best interests in heart. Was my guild low on locks? We were low on locks a few days ago, but like, look at this. Since I said that, look at all these low-level warlocks we have now. I mentioned on stream that we had like a lack of warlocks, and as you can see, we still don't have any warlocks at 60, or even, but 36 is our highest warlock. Since I mentioned that, we have, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 warlocks now. So, and the majority of them are level 20 and below, which, that's cool. So now we have a lot of warlocks. And I didn't mean that we needed warlocks. You don't really necessarily even need them. I was just surprised that we didn't have many of them because of how, well, I like warlocks. I think they're cool. If I wasn't playing a hunter as my main, I would have probably rolled a warlock. But the thing is, I already played a warlock in vanilla, so I wanted a new character to play this time around in vanilla. So I chose hunter, because I never did a hunter in vanilla at all. Not even like a twink. What classes, roles does a guild need? Well, you know, tanks are always needed. Warrior tanks, primarily. If you want to be a druid tanks are the second most useful. To be a druid tank, it's a lot harder to gear out, though. So if you choose the druid tank route for versatility and everything, you got to be dedicated. You got to go out and get that best gear, because that's the only way you're going to get a slot. Paladin tanks are great 5-man tanks and great for running people through dungeons, because they can survive and kill things AoE, but Paladin tanks are next to useless in raids, so. Yes, this is a private server. You'd love to play old school WoW? Well, come play with us. Here's my plan, and a lot of you guys know this, but like, this server has been open for like 4.5 years or something. We're having a lot of fun on it. It's awesome. It's the best scripted private server out right now. But in about, a year from now, a BC server is going to come out. It's being scripted right now, hand-scripted by a small group of extremely passionate people. They want to bring back the Burning Crusade experience. The server's going to open up just like Burning Crusade came out in vanilla, after Vanilla WoW. So, you know, SSC's not going to be out, TK's not going to be out. Basically, it's going to roll out with all the reputations and dungeons that came out initially. They're going to roll out the patches just like Blizzard did. So we're going to be able to experience the Burning Crusade just like we did back in 2007, 2008, where everything is going to roll out. They'll roll out SSC and TK. They'll roll out Magtheridon, I believe. He comes out later. They'll roll out They'll roll out what am I trying to say? Black Temple and Mount Hyjal. Then they'll roll out the Isle of Keldanos and Sunwell last. You know, they'll roll all that stuff out, and of course you got arenas. One big thing about oh man, I think my WoW just crashed. That wasn't a server crash. That was my WoW client. Oh yes, and here's another cool thing, because in the Burning Crusade, they demade Altric Valley, which was kind of sad. They took out the NPCs, they took out the big bosses. But here's the thing: they are going to be, and this is not Blizz-like, but this is highly voted upon by the community. The people that are scripting Corecraft are going to be implementing a level 70 version of the level 60 Altric Valley. So you're going to have Rockdalar the Ice Lord, or whatever he was called. You're going to have Ibis the Force Lord. That's going to be awesome, because that Altric Valley with those NPCs was a better experience, I think. It was so much more fun that way. And So I'm really excited about that. That is the only thing that they're doing intentionally non-Blizz-like because everyone wanted them to do it. Everyone voted upon that, and so they're actually scripting in the demake of Alterac Valley, the level 60 version. Oh, there's some PvP going on over there between a mage and a warrior. Oh, and because my client crashed, it didn't save my sound options. Man, that's kind of annoying. Is it working? Is it working now? Sorry, I don't think it didn't have it. But yeah, but in a year, you know, Corecraft will be out. We'll probably have all these raids cleared. You know, a lot of people will be ready to move on to Burning Crusade. And for those of you who don't want to move on to Burning Crusade, you don't have to. But I think a lot of us will go play on that server because, you know, a year from now, that's a while from now. Yes, that's Corecraft. I was describing Corecraft. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna exit the game, save my stuff. I'm gonna reopen it up. I'm gonna log on my warrior. Okay, let's look at my add-ons. What do I have? All this stuff enabled. We're gonna just enable all. How about that? Except for Titan. We're just gonna unclick all this stuff because I pretty much deleted all my add-ons that I didn't use out of my folder. Special talent, sell value, range, help, quest level, Omni CC. There we go. Made a map. We went all that. Improve dressing room. Improve airframe. Gather sage. Use mount, equip, compare, enhance tooltip. Diablo mod enhances the interface to resemble Diablo 2. It didn't do that though, sadly. I don't think. But yeah, those are all my add-ons. Don't have tons of them, but I have a lot that I want to use. KTM threat meter. Zone range. Yes. Cool. Well, I'm going to take a quick break, guys. I'll be right back, and we shall do this again. How's it going? Oh, there's the Diablo mod. Look at that. So yeah, this is my tank warrior. Got some decent gear going on. There are some very good pieces that I need to go get. How is the difference in DPS classes? Well, I can very confidently say in vanilla, classes are the most different. Starting with BC, they started to like homogenize them bit by bit. And now we're in Pandaria, and like you can literally have like the same keybinds for every class, and it basically works the same. So vanilla, you have very unique DPS classes. You pretty much just play what you enjoy playing. Oh, you can change the size and transparency of that whisper window. Interesting. Welcome to the guild, guy's name that I... Sick Periphery. Oh, another warlock. We're gonna have so many warlocks, guys. It's all my fault. Counselor's Gloves of Healing sold. Black Diamond sold. A bunch of Mage Weave Cloth. Black Dragon Scale. Huh. Dead Tank sent me Braces of Valor. Well, I appreciate that. Let's open them all. I like this mod. Automatically opens all your mail. Vanilla class is the most different, but raid-wise, each class has one, maybe two viable role specs. Yeah, it's a little bit more. It's a little bit more focused, not as refined, but I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Oh man. Well, what should we do? I need some gear. How in the world? Winterfall Firewater and Hallows End Candy. That is extremely impressive, sir. How much gold do I have? I have 750 on this character. I've been saving it. Beef, yeah, you're right. You do have to know what you want to be before you start leveling. Like, if you want to be a tank, the most effective tank class overall is Warrior, with Druid and Paladin right behind them. If you want to be a healer, well, Paladins are amazing tank healers. Druids are really, really good raid healers. Priests can be either, pretty much. They're just good all-around healers. If you want to be DPS, you can pretty much play any class to be DPS. The best DPS, arguably in vanilla, were like Fury Warriors, like with really good gear. They're very gear dependent. Rogues with good gear. Every other class did really good DPS. Like Feral Druids didn't do that good of DPS until late. Until late. Wasn't until like AQ or even Nax that like Feral Druids got really good gear. Enough for them to like compete in DPS. But you can still do viable DPS as a feral druid, especially if you're a good player. In fact, it's pretty impressive to see that. You don't see that very often in vanilla. Druids can also stack rebirths in vanilla. Yep. Yeah, you can just like... Druids are really, really like... You can do anything as a druid. Caster DPS, melee DPS, healing, and tanking. All in the same character. Though in vanilla, that's a lot of expensive respecking. Fire mages, well, they're pretty useless in Molten Core because everything is fire immune. So, but in PvP, fire mages can do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. If you're going to be a warrior, what's the best tree for the guild? Well, if you want to be extremely helpful, tank. I mean, tanking is just, you know, you level as DPS, but if you end up tanking, and that's just, I mean, everyone needs tanks. And also, if you're kind of a leader type person, tanks are very good leaders because you can lead a group very, very efficiently as a tank because you take control of the group. What's the easiest class to level in vanilla? Hunter. Once you get level 10 and you have a pet, warlocks are also very easy to level once you get a void walker. Pet classes are really easy because you don't die as often. But all classes are actually pretty easy to level if you know what you're doing. Warrior is one of the hardest if you don't have very good gear because you just don't have a lot to do. What is that bar down there? That's that guy. So we have an orc warrior goofing off. So 48 minutes until ZG. Well, let's see how many players do we have on? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. We have 24 level 60s on right now. 24 level 60s. That's, yeah, we really do have enough for a ZG. It's pretty awesome. Everyone's not going to be interested in ZG, so we're probably going to end up pugging some, but... Frost is boring. Frost is actually really good for PvP. If you're into PvPing, Frost Mage is a fun class to play if you like playing ranged classes and being able to like lock people down. Run something in the meantime. Let's do a Sholomance. Skolomance. Who wants to do Skolomance? Whisper me, So we need a healer, preferably a good healer, because my gear isn't the best right now. So if we can get a good healer like Time Waste. Don't even have to whisper him, he whispers me. So we need 3 DPS. Yep, Vanilla WoW is 40-man raids. Got Worst Hunter coming along. Ooh, it's cold, man. It got really cold here. "30 idiots and 10 healers." That's pretty funny. Sounds like you're a healer. You must have been a healer. Who do you whisper if you want to join the guild? Anyone in the guild. Everyone in the guild has invite privileges, including you whenever you join. So just do a /who space smooth and bam, you have everyone in the guild. Do we really have 82 guild members on right now? I think that's a record. We have 82 people online in the guild. This guild is getting huge. You want to take me, Fury Warrior? I might make tanking a little hard. What are you talking about? Oh. You guys are talking about Fury Warriors? Yeah, when Warriors are like the most gear dependent class in WoW, they need good gear to be good. But once they have good gear, they're really good. This is not an accelerated leveling private server. This is a one times. This is exactly like vanilla, which is why I like it. I think it's cool. Though you can donate for Instant 60. They do have that option. Trigger's gonna come. Awesome. So the purpose of this run is to help me get some tank gear. I'm lacking some. And I want to be a viable tank. And right now, I'm actually wearing like mail boots and some not so good things. So, yeah. Once I do get some good tank gear, I'll be a lot more useful. But as of right now, I'm in the gearing phase. Yep, this is a private server. A vanilla, classic, Blizz-like private server. 82 guild members online. That's really cool, man. After purging like 200 characters from the guild, and then at the same time hitting like the most we've ever had online at once. That's awesome. Yeah, on the guild site right now, I don't think there are class guides, but there are some best in slot level 60 blue gear stuff. So yeah, basically our website that we have right now, it's in the guild description. It's a kind of a generic World of Warcraft guild site, but it's actually probably going to be helpful for people who want information and lists. I think one of the best things to do, if we can get people to post like best in slot blue gear, best in slot pre-raid gear sets for every class and every spec, that would be extremely helpful. That would drive a lot of traffic and people to the forums, and they can start discussing that kind of stuff. And it looks like the person who put up the website already did that for a few classes. But if you have any input of your own, you know, go put your own list if you have that information. I did a purge. Yeah, I purged about almost 200 people from the guild. A bunch of people who hadn't been on and since like the day that I started this server. They started on this server, or like up to 2 weeks from now, 13 days from now. Kicked a lot of people. They're all people who hadn't logged in again. 2 weeks or more. So Styx, aka Shaka, you posted some of those. I'm just gonna whisper him. Is there a site you can find info on Corecraft? I believe it's like corecraft dot something. I don't even remember. Just search, type in Corecraft on Google. That's what I did. I stumbled upon it actually before I started playing on this server. Seriously, just stumbled upon it while looking for World of Corecraft. That's it. Yeah, that gives you all the info. They have a developer blog where they tell you like what they're working on right now, and yeah. Expediting donation rewards, they don't have any way to do that right now, Dreyfus. Usually the wait's not very long, but they don't have a system set up because, again, this was a small operation. Me bringing my guild here and all you guys has really increased the traffic and it increased donations quite a bit. Which has been great. That's just going to help the server, you know? Okay, apparently Styx is going to eventually post best in slot lists for all classes and specs on the forums. That'll be really helpful. Because forums are great, but when they can be like a place where people go to like get information on how to like better their character, especially if they're missing some info, like what gear should I go get, what dungeons should I run, what attunement quests do I need to do, that kind of stuff is extremely helpful. And he says he'll fill the missing guides in tomorrow morning. That'll be nice. Because that was actually helpful for one of our healers in our guild. That already mentioned that they used that list to like help them find out which dungeons they need to run to get their trinkets and their weapon or something like that. Faison said there's apparently a guy he knew from vanilla retail on this server. That's pretty cool, man. That's like it's a pretty random meetup. Skolemans. So best case scenario for me, the shield drops, the boots, the Deathbone boots drop, the Deathbone, heck, anything. all the death bone drops. That would be awesome. Get the set bonuses going on. I got that last time I was here. That's actually pretty good. I don't have it. What Skullman's quest do I have? Krastanov's Bag of Horrors. Jendis Barov. And the deeds. I didn't do that last time. I didn't do either of the quests. Last time I did Skullman's. I just didn't do it. How's the ping to the server? The closer to Europe you get, the better. I'm in the very center of the U.S. pretty much, and my ping is fine. It's not the fastest ever, but it works. Works great. Why do I look like a skeleton? Because someone turned me into a skeleton. You know what I just realized? We may not have anyone with a key.